What's going on, guys? Griffin here, back with another video for you all. Sorry that I'm late on this video. I know we're already over a week into 2018 already. It's crazy, right? It feels like it was just 2017. We were just unwrapping gifts on Christmas, but it's already been almost 3 weeks now since Christmas. So that means if you have not already, it's time to think about what you want to do this year, where you want to be by the end of this year, and time to kind of create plans on how to get there. Forget the New Year's resolutions, make New Year's goals. So one of my goals, like how I always make my goals for every year, and this started last year, is I always start out with what I see as like the easiest, most attainable goal versus like one of the hardest goals. And I kind of got that a little mixed up here as I look at my list. My list obviously isn't very long. I keep it short and to the point because really if you start getting 10, 20, 30 things that you want to do this year, chances are most of them are just small things, more or less just little stupid habits that you're trying to fix. I focus on big goals, big picture. Obviously, there's other little things that you figure out just throughout life, but to me, those aren't worth putting in your New Year's goals. And my first goal is to open a book once per day, and that's at the minimum. Lately, I've been doing this obviously every day, but I've been opening books. It started out here around November, December when I met a guy who's actually, it looks like is going to end up being my mentor, a business mentor. I'll talk about that a lot more in the future as just things progress. But he kind of taught me how the importance of reading. Sorry about that, Google notifications. He just taught me the importance of not necessarily reading, but reading self-improvement books. It can be from finances, like how to manage your money, how to stay out of debt, to business books, to just any kind of self-improvement book, books from other people's perspectives, stories, so on. So it's not what you read, it's not how much you read, but what you read more than like quality over quantity, essentially. So pretty much I started out by just saying I'm going to read every night before I go to bed. And I read usually around 30 minutes, sometimes an hour, depending on just how attached I am to a book. If you watched my previous video, you heard me mention I started the book The Go-Giver rather than The Go-Getter. The Go-Giver is the title of the book. I just started that book 2 nights ago. It's a short read, only about 125 pages. I think I'll be finished with it by tonight, and I just started it Sunday or Monday night, and today's Monday. So I started it Saturday night, I believe, yeah. So just a few days, I'm finishing that book just simply because I cannot put it down. I start reading it and I read it for an hour straight. I've read it probably 2 or 3 hours at work. Point being is that I started out by just reading a few minutes a night, 15, 30 minutes a night. Now I read roughly probably about 2 hours a day. And I think it was Mark Cuban, some high up, really wealthy person said that the average millionaire, I forget who it is off the top of my head, I feel like it's Mark Cuban, but it might be someone else, but the average millionaire reads about 3 hours a day. So that's just something to keep in the back of your head if you're not a big reader. And Dave Ramsey always says winners are readers, so on and so on. Reading is just definitely a very important thing. So that was a goal for me. If you know anything about me, I used to hate reading. Now I practically love it. I read more than I watch TV. It's crazy how you just grow as a person just with time. Goal number 2 is going to be listen to a self-improvement audio every day. And by audio, I don't necessarily mean like audio like tapes or anything. I'm actually receiving a few audios here and there from my mentor that I'm really thankful for, with the business model and whatnot that I might be getting into. But this can be from YouTube, podcasts, just any kind of audio. It can be a 15-minute audio, an hour audio. I've listened to 2-hour audios while I'm at work. Thankfully, I work at a job where I can have a headphone in throughout the entire day if I wish. And from time to time, I'll listen to he'll send me 3 audios and say, just try to have them done by the time like we talk, and by the next day, I'm done with all of them. So, I mean, just 1 audio a day is my goal. Sometimes I'll listen to 2, 3, 5 even some days. But 1 at the minimum, just like opening the book, once a day at the minimum. And then my number 3 goal is to pay off all of my debt. And you might be wondering, well, how much debt do you have? Well, my car, I have about $10,000 worth of debt on that. But obviously I'm selling that, and I'm going to get a little, not necessarily a beater, but a car that's only worth about $2,000, so not much of a car, but it's going to be paid off. This will cause me to free up about $400 a month in my budget. My car payment's about $230, somewhere in there, $230, $235 a month. My insurance you're gonna take a dump in your pants when you hear this. I almost said some very bad words. Obviously, you can't say that on YouTube no more if you want monetized videos. My insurance went from $130 a month to almost $400 a month when I got this car. Yeah, that was a huge ordeal, and really the ultimate deciding factor in selling this car. To be exact, if I were to pay the car off today, I would have to pay $7,900, and with the interest and whatnot, it ends up being about $10,000. I don't know how the interest works out exactly, but pretty much too much. And like I said, it's literally going to free up about $400 a month in my budget. No brainer for sure. So I have $10,000 there, and then I have $4,000 just in like credit cards, personal loans, and whatnot. Just stupid debt, essentially, is what I call it. So by selling the car, I'm going to go from $10,000 down to about $4,000, and then I think by June I can have all this debt paid off with all my freed up money on top of money that I'm finding from within my budget. And then goal number, what is this now, 4 or 5, one of the two, is earn $500 a month in passive income. If you don't know what passive income is, it's income that you're not necessarily working for, quote unquote. You're still working for it. It takes a while to get the passive income going. But the difference between passive income and active income pretty much stops as soon as you stop working for it, whereas passive income, you can kind of step back for a while, determine your own hours and whatnot. I'll get into a long, probably detailed out video for that in the near future, especially if you guys want that video. If you do, definitely make sure to hit the thumbs up button, so I'll get that video out as soon as possible for you guys. And then goal number 6 is reach 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. Obviously, that is not very hard to do. I'm currently at 220, 225, somewhere around there. But it is very hard to gain subscribers, so if you are new to the channel, definitely consider hitting the subscribe button below to help me out. And if you like the videos, definitely be sure to share it with other like-minded people. But by doing this, how do I plan on doing this? Goes into my next goal, which is by making at least 4 videos a week on this channel for you guys by the end of the year. I hope to do that probably by spring. Just depends on how much free time I have, how much I free up and whatnot. Who knows? Obviously, I'm going to have really busy times or really down times. So I'm just going to have to learn to plan out the video shooting and uploading a lot better. As you can tell, I'll go through a spurt where I'll upload almost daily for like a week, and then I'll go away for like 2 weeks. I'm going to try to plan that out a lot better for you guys. So pretty much just improve the channel, improve the quality of the videos, so on and so on. Obviously, just the cliche stuff that YouTubers need to do. And then my last goal is to just impact as many lives as I can, be it with advice on businesses from Amazon, FBA, and eBay to possibly other forms of business that I'm currently open to. I'm not going to get too much into that. Like I mentioned, my mentor, I'm not going to get in that right now just because we're in the early stages, but I just hope to impact as many lives as possible through this channel, through my other channel. If you haven't checked that channel out, I'll try to remember to link it in the description below, but it's just a wellness channel, fitness and whatnot. Just pretty much in any aspect of life, I hope to help as many people as possible. That is the end goal on both of these channels. Just my outlook on life as a person. It's just pretty much what I dream to do, is just impact as many lives as possible while helping as many people become as prosperous as possible, if I even pronounce that word right. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for this video. I know it's late. It's January 9th already. So this video is definitely well overdue, but hopefully you liked it. If you did, definitely make sure to hit that thumbs button, and I would greatly appreciate it. If you're new to the channel, definitely consider hitting that subscribe button. I'll put that right there. And if you didn't see the previous video, as always, I'll definitely be sure to put that right there. But until next time, guys, make it the most prosperous year of your life, and let's make things happen.